Good evening, my friends. For the memory of the Queen, I'm wearing her, uh, she loved those scarves. I'm too hot, so I have to take it off. But that's what she was very often wearing. In England, there is always rain somewhere. Not in the summer, but when I was there was always expectations that it will be raining. For entertainment only. And tomorrow morning I will be on Milu's channel. Milu has his psychic channel, Milu Psychic, and he invited me to join him for collaboration. So in the morning, 10 o'clock mountain time, I will be there. But I think I will be posting this video after I will finish talking with him. I'm not the morning person today. I had to wake up early because I was doing blood work, so I don't know if I will be able to do it again tomorrow. I will wake up earlier than normally anyhow. Okay. I'm sorry if I will be coughing. I'm still coughing. Thank you for advices how to use the inhalator. Yeah, that's one of those things I don't like to read the comments. So I will be with Milu at 10 o'clock mountain time, but you can watch later on as well. Okay, I will be answering your questions. Debbie, see the button. What will happen to the judge that ruled in favor of Trump? Judge Cannon from Florida. And I saw her, when I closed my eyes, I saw her walking on the ice patch. Oh, I forgot my rings. Sorry. I'm in the morning dress, so that's okay. I saw her walking on the patches of ice. And she's walking, and the ice are spreading. And she's going down under the water and fighting for her life, kind of swimming. So there is some problem going to be with her. I don't know. I saw a cocaine. I'm not saying anything. I'm just a psychic. And things coming and going, and we don't have a proof until something is proven. And Roxanne M. Who was the Queen Elizabeth in the previous reincarnation? And I saw her as a top nun in a convent. She was running the convent for quite a few nuns. Big building, cathedral building. And she was very strict, very disciplinarian. She was always doing what's supposed to be done. And we have my deepest condolences to everyone who is mourning about her. And, we are very sorry that she passed away. But I saw her as someone who was living the life as example. This lifetime, she had so many millions, but we never have seen her wearing luxury outfits or, she was so grounded this lifetime. I think that grounding was coming from the previous lifetime. She was very strategic. She knew that she can't show off too much of her emotions. She had to be a sample for others, and I think that was from the previous life, that she was living in pure, very simple life. Even as a queen, she was frugal. So I think that was still taken, because we are carrying a lot of baggage from the previous lives. And thank you that you like the idea about previous lives. And I have somewhere another one about Charles and Diana and Camilla, King Charles now. Jackie Olay and she and Janet B. They both like the ideas about past life. And I was puzzled why in this lifetime Charles. Oh, okay, I will answer just for the previous one. It's late in the evening and it's Friday. So was Queen Elizabeth none? I will pull 3 cards. She was in a favorite for the higher powers. She felt probably she was from a rich family even. She was very, very motherly to all the nuns, and she was very, very secure who she was. So that was her symbol. Queen of Coins. Eventually she became a Queen Elizabeth. And now it is about, I was puzzled by the love between King Charles and Camilla Parker, and I saw them as co-workers and married co-workers, husband and wife, in times of Charles Darwin's time, 1860s. They were drawing for him some pictures, plants, animals, birds. So in the previous life, they had completely different lifestyle. They were doing, and this lifetime, they both are connected by painting. They both love to paint. So this is we like what we were able to do in the previous life, we like to do it this lifetime if we still have that passion for that. I was a painter in the previous life. I'm still a painter. We don't have only one life. We had so many lifetimes. And in that life, they were so much in love. They were traveling a lot to South America, to Galapagos, to Africa, and eventually they were both killed at the same time, and they were holding hands. They were so much in love. So this lifetime, when Charles married one of the most beautiful women in the world, he still was feeling connections with Camilla. Because Kamala Harris, so I'm always kind of shortening. And Camilla was very confident of his love for her, and he was very confident with his love for her. Both of them were confident of each other, love for each other. So he was probably thinking that he's cheating on her when he was with Diana. He never was able to fall that much in love with Diana as he was feeling for Camilla. And this lifetime, eventually 17 years ago, he was able to marry her. So yes, there is always a link from the previous lifetimes. And were they married and were they lovers? That's the intuitively we know the moon, and tonight is a full moon. Nice surprise. And yes, she was love of his lifetime, life, queen of love, and he loved her. So we have to understand him. He was not very popular because he was cheating on Diana, but he wanted to marry Camilla. Okay. Debbie, see the button. Several years ago, a young boy had memories of being a princess, and he is not anymore. He talked about this castle, crest, etc. And he was only 7 years old. And he never have seen those things. He was living probably in different country. I heard in India there was some boy. And he never even looked at the books, so how come he knew? And he was always, was he reincarnation of Diana? I don't know if he was exactly reincarnation of Diana, but maybe someone from her family, and the crest could be the same. But I had really weird deja vu when I was a kid. Maybe I told you that one already, I bet, but I will repeat. I was less than 7 years old, and my mom sent me for first time camp, because she was organizing the camps, and there was space in the group for the youngest kids, and from 7 to 9. And they couldn't find any volunteers who would go. And my mom said, I will put my daughter. The organizer of that, we call them colony, that camp, she said, but she's too young. And my mom said, don't worry, Viola will be fine. Or Violunia. There were so many nicknames that I had. And I remember we are coming by the train. The boys are already on a platform, and they are waiting and checking all the girls. And I'm coming with the little suitcase made out of cardboard, because that's when I was very young, in the 60s. And I knew what to do. I saw myself as an actress, short, and I never been in a movie because I was too young. I never have seen anything that could give me idea how to act. But I'm standing on the doors of the train, 2 steps, and I put my suitcase and I'm checking those boys. And then I'm sending kisses and wiggle my only eye that I can blink to one that I knew is the most mouthy one. Because next day everyone knew my name. Everyone was in love with me. And I have a really good time on that camp. But I saw the black hair, fur coat, and the paparazzi waiting for me on the platform. That was the deja vu that I had. And I came home and I was telling my mom. And she said, how did you know those things? And then she called it deja vu. What I was talking about. That boy, yes, he might died in the crash. He might be a Diana. Yes, he was not completely responsible, because Diana letting her chauffeur to drive too fast, that was not completely responsible. And he was related to some higher place. So who knows, maybe there is something like deja vu, and this lifetime we are attracted to people from the previous lives. Recently I was doing even reading on that for one of my customers. People are attracted to people from the previous life, and it is so strong we can't explain it. Okay. Peggy D. Jax. Okay, don't ask me. It doesn't the Santis have Russian? I'm sorry, but it will twist my tongue. Doesn't the Santis have Russian woman in his team? Yes, Cheryl, actually, I think answered that. under your comments. So yes, it is the secretary, press secretary. She had to register as a foreign agent, as she has worked for the former president of Georgia, Mikhail Saakashvili. And she's going to cause some problems for the Santis. So we know that that's true, so I don't know, but I will check if she's going to cause him some problems. Friends, she's too friendly, maybe, with Russia. She will do something silly. It's all about some connection, love connections, who knows. Mary Smith, you were predicting that Queen will pass this year. Yes, when her husband Prince Philip died, I said that she is so much in mourning, and I saw my uncle who lost his wife, and 1 week later or 2 weeks later, very short time, he passed away because he was so depressed, and I was worried about her. Before, Queen's health was very good, and then she started feeling really under the weather, and it's a little bit over 1 year, and she passed away. So I said that. And I said that I'm seeing her to celebrating her 70th anniversary, and she did, but it's just over 2 months since that, and she was incredible. 2 days before dying, she went and met with the new Prime Minister of United Kingdom. To put your makeup on, to do your hair, when you are on the edge of dying, and force yourself to look beautiful, to speak up, to stand up on a cane, and her legs were probably giving her so much pain. Her hands were blue, and she was on her last legs. Oh, it was so much effort for her to do this, but she did it. She knew that her duty is to serve others, to be a queen. We have to admire her. She is a sample of someone who is working for others, because there is no way that someone can pay her to be that dedicated to the throne. So my biggest honors to her, and yes. So that's just, I predicted that, so I'm not going to pull cards about this. And Sharon Virzarodo, I wonder why Trump didn't learn from his past life experiences. That's a good question. And I think because it was his mission in his lifetime to show us so many loopholes, and name it, and he will find how to twist the law, how to twist people's vulnerability, how to be without punishment. That's so unbelievable that someone can get away with so many wrongdoing, and the whole world is watching, and he still can get his way, and he thinks he will survive. He always feels that he will be able to get his way, and everyone will have to be obedient to him. And I think the black forces were behind him, and that's the reason he was sent to this earth, because sometimes the black forces are capable of sending someone and push when he was consumed, that when they knew that he will be the empire, well, he probably chose that, and he knew that he will cause a lot of stress, a lot of grief, a lot of drama when he will be coming. So the empire and the lovers, it was his choice. He wanted to have that experience. It's not for everyone. Not many people will choose, like Queen will choose to have very noble experience in this lifetime. He chose to be chosen by so many people, but not to have a noble experience. So that's the thing. And I want to share you, this is made out of lavender. So in Victorian time, every household will have quite a few, every room will have that scents made out of lavender, and they were waving this. It's a lot of work. I brought this from the store. And lavender will make you to feel relaxed. When I was in a hotel, very little village, I think, in England, and there was not that many, there was only one hotel in long distance, and in every drawer they had that lavender. The room was it smells with lavender. I had a little bit allergy, so it was bothering me, so I remember that. But when I talked with the owner, because there was a lady who was the owner of that hotel or bed and breakfast, it was Victorian house, and she said, well, we are doing everything the way it was long time ago. So it was a bucket with water. I had to wash my face in the bucket with warm water that she will bring to the room, and there was a potty. At least there was a toilet, but there was that way as in Georgian time. And there was bed warmer. She will put coal, very pieces of coal, and in that bed warmer, you can check on Google what is the bed warmer, and it's on a stick. It looks like the big frying pan with the lid. And she put me that in the bed because she asked me if I'm cold, and of course I'm always cold. And in England, when there is a lot of moisture, you feel chilly. So it was a really nice experience to sleep in that room, and everywhere there was lavender. And lavender is for relaxing. When you take lavender bath, lavender salts, you will be sleeping better. And you can drink tea out of lavender. I talked today with one lady, Annie, and she told me that she was drinking lavender tea last night because she knew that she was coming to Red Deer. Hello, Amy. And lavender can protect if you have plants of lavender around your house. It will protect you from mosquitoes. It's really nice to have it. But as well, if you know someone who has autistic child, and they are sometimes very frustrated with little things, like not the taste or some noise or whatever. They have that, whatever they can't control, they will be upset. So lavender will calm them down. They will be much better if they will be surrounded by lavender, as long as they are not allergic to it. Because I found that there was so many things in that beautiful house, but I was coughing. And so you can try it. You don't have to be, you know, you don't have to be skeptical, but you can try the lavender salt or lavender bath in the salt, or keeping lavender in your rooms. That will give you the nice scents. And as well, if someone have problem with sleeping, as I said, and I'm repeating myself, but slice the banana skin, cook for 2-3 minutes, cool, and you can drink that as a tea for the night. It makes a really good tea for sleeping better. Okay, and now I will do the prayers. Today is full moon, so I have to put my rocks outside. And remember about Milu, where you can watch his channel, Milu Tarot, Milu's Psychic Milu. And we want to pray for Queen's departure, that she don't need to be worried about her family. We want her to be safe and happy with her husband Philip on the other side, but we want as well peace on the earth, security on the earth, no any nuclear surprises, no wars. We want to feel protected, secure, happy and healthy, and I'm sending our best wishes to the world to create a bubble around the world that we all will be enjoying living on this planet. I love you guys. See you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.